that my God is a great God. But then I also know that those of us who are faithful to Him, He blesses us according to His word. God has always been good, and we can rely upon Him. I'll pour you out a blessing. The days I didn't understand this, I couldn't get the blessing. Then the day came I understood. And I say for all those who fumble now, trust God. You can't give to God. You don't have much to give the little you have to God. The boy who brought the few fishes and the loaves and few fishes, you think he knew when he left home that what that would do. But again, it was given to God. And there, many were fed. What God has given to you, to do it for His service, do it. I also feel seriously that those who do music, now some people realize music is more spiritual than you imagine. And it could either be wild or you could be going forward like the classical, like to me that is music takes you up. Give yourself to God as you go to it. And when that saturates you, your whole, your life itself is beautiful when you meet other people. Because from you will spring all kind of good music. Because it's not only the keyboard from you, it's what's springing from inside of you. Out of the abundance of your heart, it comes. So I'm saying that Paul took time to show the church. One, this church is Paul. The Macedonian church of the Macedon. This church is going through a rough time. This church doesn't have very much, but yet out of their poverty, they gave, and they insisted that we take the offering to help these in need. That is the spirit that you must have in giving. A lot of our people don't like to give. And many times they hide behind the excuse, I don't have anything to give. Well, that's always true, because nothing, if you have nothing, and they come to God with nothing, then God is the one who gives us something, that's it. We don't just get something by accident. You come to God with nothing. But God will want to bless you and give you something. So you give to God what you have. What you have, and Lord, I give this thing. That's all I have. God knows if you're talking the truth or if you're trying to talk untruth. He knows. God will bless you from there on. We have to teach our children to give. And they will understand what it is that is more blessed to give than to receive. There are a lot of churches around today where there are a lot of trouble in the church. And you know why? Because there are a lot of members in churches who are not giving to the support of the gospel. And the ministers have to do all kinds of things to raise funds to keep the church going. Did you hear that? that God's house cannot survive where God's people are, because God's people can't give to support God's house. No. We who are God's people are the ones who have to give to support God's house. And God will send people among us to help us. But we are the ones that God can do it. May I also say that there are those who keep watching at what others do in terms of saying, they have so much. They have so much. Don't worry about what people other people have. Worry what God gave you to have. I'm a preacher, I live in Maloney, simple place. God granted me the opportunity to go to a lot of preachers' home, lavish, this, that, go to other country. I'm thankful that He gave me this opportunity. But you know what the Lord told me? I bless you from that point to brought you here. I brought you here. So don't come now and watch here around here and get so woke up and say, I want to stay here. I like where there. No, that's not where I brought you from. I brought you from there to here. In other words, you know, like when you're out in a place where nobody sees you, in obscurity, and then finally you come to the light. Everybody sees you. You have nothing. Then suddenly you have something. And when you can boast about God's goodness, and when you start to boast about God's goodness, God blesses you with other things. And you soon see the joy of giving and giving and helping and doing this and doing that. And you understand that the God you and I serve, for the time that we go through this world, now all of us are going through this world, God is blessing us, giving us opportunities to do things now. Don't wait for tomorrow. Now you have a chance to do it. You have to be kind to somebody. Now is the time. You have to have respect. Now is the time. Like I listened to an elderly lady who celebrated 100 years from Tobago. And she said a lot of the young people now have no respect. Well, what she says is not totally false. What we call, the way we watch it when we're small, it is unlikely a young person coming to where you are without saying good morning when some of us are small. My age bracket was small. But now you'll find a young person coming by you and they even say morning yet. Sometimes their ears already plugged with their own device. So they ain't hearing you, they see you but they ain't hearing you. So at this morning they forget that, but because in their mind, you know. And then there are those who just watch you like that and they forget it's morning. The God you and I serve, He gives us a lot of things. He gives us discipline. But He also gave us a spirit of liberality, giving to God. And He promised to bless us, and you can bet on His word He bless you. I met some of my friends who know I'm in church. When they saw the car, they said, oh gosh, the church treated you a good boy. I said, treated me good. Because somehow in their minds, the church is just a place where you make a lot of money and you just spend money, you jump around the pastor. Not in this world. And not this pastor. You and I know, some of you may not know, that I worked for 27 years in Lehman Brothers. I was not 27 years where you just sit down in an office relaxing. I was out there toiling hard. But God, in His mercy, gave me time to work those years. Showed me that He will bless me, bless us as a family. And you pay, to clear off for the house, pay for it and everything else. The time I resign and pay off, they had to worry with it. That is blessing. But in the church, what have we done in church? Well, a lot have been done in church. At the same time, the Lord still saying to me, yo, there's more blessings I have for you. And as I look at among the young lads coming to church, you know, what time in church, you see some little kids, especially boys. I say, amen. I'm seeing hope for the future right here. And some of you going on to schools here and going to schools there. All of you, the Lord will choose somebody to run here one day and to continue His work. But you must remember, what is God's gift to Him? And what is yours, you keep. But don't keep what is His and make it yours. And that's the greatest problem we have today with other people. One, a tightness to give, but a willingness to receive at all times. Some people say, look, the hands reach up. You say give, that the hands can't move. But believers, when you have that spirit in you of liberality, you have $1, you give $1 as God bless you. Because you know that God will bless you far more in the future. I've also seen out here, when I came to live out here, I was something I observed plenty. I did signing up passport forms so one to people in the neighborhood. I saw them, know them by seeing them. Most of them was Hindu people. And after I sit down here, I hear good evening, produce from the garden. Garden produce, look. I surprised. I mean, they took they remembered me. I forget that now. I did what I do and I done for them. But they didn't leave me alone. They brought produce here to me. Look. I said, look at that. And people, why I see this happening among us, God should use our Hindu brothers sometimes to bless me in that way. I listen to the rants and raves of our Christian brothers. And I wonder, you need to learn. God has servants all over. This is God's word. And God will use anybody to bless you that He wishes to bless you. But God will never pour forth His blessing upon rebelliousness. And this is the problem that a lot of us have. They are rebelling against God in terms of what they have. In other words, what I have is mine. I can't spare nothing. You can't talk, you don't talk to God like that. You give to God. And He in turn will bless the remainder for you. Just give to God and He'll bless it for you. It took a time for me to understand and get it right. And I see it. As the people who never thought they could give. Because they started saying, I have nothing to give. But when they realized the promises of God for the faithful giver, they soon started to give as God's Holy Spirit revealed to them. And their life transformed, all for His honor and for His glory. Maybe you will listen to what I say today. But all I tell you, you're saying to yourself, Pastor, what you say is true. And what you say from the Bible. But I ain't ready yet. I can only say to you that time is still in God's hand. I can't tell you that If you're not ready yet, you will have a chance to change. Maybe God will grant you the opportunity to change. But the way I see how life is in God's hands. When I left to go to that conference many years ago, the last conference I attended, and when I get a call in the conference, and it told me Sister Sanka died. It was a hard news to receive. Because I say to myself, Lord, but I told this, I told that to myself. What a time and age. Many times you and I, likewise, say, I'll do this, I'll do that tomorrow. But the Bible that I read, and the one that you read, says, today, while you hear His word, harden not your heart. And the Bible also tells us, God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man sows, that shall he also reap. I'll end by saying something that may not be too attached to this, but I was in barbershop last Friday. The man who was speaking was a Muslim. And he said to his friends, and I was there, so I had to help. Listen, that somebody stole his phone. And the person rang him, and he told the person, well, I know you have my phone. And he gave the person some information, what he will do to him. Say, because I have your number recorded, and when I get you, it enumerated several things that he will do to the person. And all is serious, dangerous things that he will do to him. You know what he said? The person ran back and said, I only want to get you a phone, you know. I only want to give you a phone. So he advised him to go to a certain drug pusher and leave the phone there. Tell him his Muslim phone. And he said he got his phone. He said, well, he saw the person. And what the point is making them is that you're living good, you want to be bad. When you're bad, there's a consequences of that. And he said best he had damaged the young man as he wanted to, because the young man went back stealing again. But this time he didn't live long enough to be damaged. He was shot. And then he also said to us, my brother, that is the man talking, his brother, was very disrespectful to his father. And not only that, whatever else he did to his father, I don't know. But he said his brother took a gun and put it in his own mouth and blew his head away. He said his father looked at that body and said, you're so disrespectful, that's why you had to end your life like that. These things happen around us. And you may not be aware of them, I may not be aware of them. But what we can be aware of is that God promised a blessing on those who are faithful to Him. Those who continue to be unfaithful, the Bible describes it like a curse falling upon you. But all of us all who intend to be faithful to God, the blessing is there for you. I'll pour you out a blessing. That's His word. I pray that we leave here expecting showers of blessing in our lives because we will be faithful to Christ. Let's pray, please. Almighty God, give of every good and perfect gift. Help us to receive your word in Jesus' name. Amen. Let's stand, please.